Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Nakhon Ratchasima province. And what we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look at an old Arogyasalas. This is an old hospital temple. This dates back to probably the 10th or 11th century. It was originally dedicated to Shiva. Anyway, where we are is we're pretty close to an old city that was out here, Muang Kao. And they had a name for it. It was Kasanapura, I believe is what they called it. And this is over in the Sungnon district of the area. They date this back probably to the 7th century originally with Diwali. And then when the Khmer expanded into this area in the 10th century, then it became a Khmer ruin. It's kind of a small site. It's not in great condition, but we'll take a look at what we see here today. There's a modern temple built onto it, and then you can look at the little hospital temple right next to it. So let's see what we see over here. So when you come in, there's the modern temple up here. You have a big, huge meeting hall, a small one over there, and then they have kind of a little shrine here. That's kind of cool. We'll take a look at it first, and then right over here is a modern ordination hall, and then the Arogyasalas or the hospital temple is over there. So I'm not sure exactly what this is all about right here. This is all modern, has some really cool Naga, and then it has all the little figures out here. And then it has a small little like shrine right here in the front. These are the two images inside this small little building. And it's used as a shrine now, so the Thais will come over and pray and make merit here. Yeah, I don't know if those images were found here. I do know they have a picture here of Rama VI when he came here in 1903. And they excavated this, I believe in 1953 is when they came over and excavated. This is the new ordination hall. And then there is an old pond here. This was hand dug. The hospital temples had a certain floor plan that they had to follow. And one of the requirements was to have a little water storage on site. And you can see they lined this with the sandstone. So they would have dug it down and then lined it with the sandstone to help it hold water. And you can see where they drilled those sandstones and everything else. And now there's just a fish pond over here, so the Thais will come and feed the fish. And then this is the modern day ordination hall. You can see the normal Thai styling. It's kind of nestled in amongst all these trees, but you can still kind of see it has the Buasima stones and everything here. We're not interested in the new building. We want to look at the old hospital temple. And this is what you see that's remaining. There's only one entrance that's open now, and that's over here to the east. But right next to it, what they've done is when they excavated here, they found the sandstone top that went on the middle of the prong. And you can see it's carved, has the flowers and everything like that. So this would have been the lotus bud that would have been way, way, way up at the top of this piece here that is collapsed down. Not too bad for being 1,000 years old. You can still see all the little details. Now the reconstruction of this is pretty crude. The walls, they just kind of rounded up whatever stones and just set them into place. So you can see these are sandstone. These would have been part of the entrance or part of the central prong, and they just stuck them here on the walls. Same for over here. But the little entryway that is here is kind of cool. Yeah, this is the east entrance. And you can still see they have some of the pediments that they've put back into place. Then they would have had a sandstone door frame here. There would have been pediments and lintels and everything. And you can see the amount of sandstone they used up there. And then the base of it, the pretty common building material, is these laterite stones. And then you see over here is a small little entry also, right on the back side of the library. And then more of the stones that you see. And you can see these are just recycled. Like this right here You can see this is not the original wall piece at all. They just put this over here to kind of give you the shape, the basic outline of the perimeter wall. And you can see the white and the red sandstone up there, and then an uncarved pediment up at the very top. And the same here, this looks like it's uncarved. So this was probably built by Juryman VII. He ordered all these Arogyasalas or hospital temples to be built. Some of them were finished, some of them, especially out here on the periphery, they were not finished. But Muang Sima was probably a really important town. I mean, Pimai was the regional capital, and that's not too far away from here. And the center sanctuary, you can see where they had the laterite with the sandstone door jambs. And it looks like it has 4 entrances on all the cardinal directions. And the top of it is missing, and that's where that little flower would have been, up at the top. And it has just this laterite all around the base. You can see where they've carved it and shaped it. And there's no stairs into it. You just can see it from down here at the bottom. And then the one little structure you can look into is the library. And yes, they would have had the important writings and everything in here. And it's just a few bricks and stuff like that now. Yeah, not a whole lot to see. But yeah, there would have been stuff stored inside of here, and it would have been closed up at the top. But that's pretty much the whole Khmer ruin here, and it's just nestled next to the modern Thai temple. But we can look at the entryway here. You can see the jigsaw puzzle that they had to put this together. Different cuttings to fit different sizes stones, and then the stairs are kind of precarious here. There's not really much of any stairs. And you can see there would have been an image inside of here. And you can see the pedestal right there for it. And this is kind of a crucifix design. And you can see it has the corbelled arch up at the top, which was the styling of the Khmer. Same over here, and this would have been all covered. And it looks like the Thais came over here and left little offerings. There's nothing in here now other than some bird feathers and stuff like that. You can see the stones that they numbered and everything when they put this together. Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, this would have been the way you would have went in. This is on the east side. It went through there, you'd have made a little offering, and then you would have went into the center of the temple. Now there would have been wooden buildings and stuff like that all around for the hospital. There would have been houses and stuff like that, but they're all long gone. And this would have probably been built along the road from Pimai over to Muang Sima, and would have probably eventually went over to Lopburi, which was another important settlement here. Well, that'll finish up a pretty quick little video over here at Prasat Muang Kao. It's interesting enough. There's not a whole lot here other than that little hospital temple. There is the modern Buddhist temple, but this is a kind of a country temple. It's way out away from everything. But if you're interested in some of the old Khmer ruins and all of that, then this is worth, 20, 30 minutes or so of your time to come over here and take a look at. I enjoy stuff like this, so that's why I came over here today. So hopefully you enjoyed it also. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more content like this, just stuff that I see that interests me. That's what I show you, and so if you like it, you're in the right spot. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you know of any other little small sites or anything like that that I should go see while I'm in this area, let me know in a comment down below. And until next time, from over here in Nakhon Ratchasima province, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.